Good bloody morning, YouTube. I can't believe what I'm about to say. The last time I came on YouTube, and last time you saw my vlog, I was first time as 6 overall champion for Bikini, combined with winning the Open Bikini Tall class. Today, I sit here as the Bikini Tall World Champion, combined with a PCA Pro card, and then coming second in my first pro debut PCA show. So, cheers to that. I will talk some thoughts on this later on when I have defrosted more. We are now on 7 AM. I am going to go and do my cardio. So I thought I'd film a little intro. This vlog is going to be a day in the reverse post-show with some post-show thoughts alongside of it. So I am now, we're on Thursday and the show was on Sunday. So I'm now 4 days post-show. And I wanted to film this vlog, number one, to hold me accountable, I guess. The past few days have been tricky. Coming down from your first season is definitely a thing. I knew the post-show was coming, I have been warned, and the come down is real. So I wanted to vlog it because I think that it makes me feel more appreciation sometimes to the day when I'm actually filming it and like looking at what I'm doing. But also just to help people in future with post-show, because I'm only 4 days in, so I'm not in the thick of post-show, but I can already tell you that this shit is not easy, especially after a good season. But we'll talk more on that. Let's go to Apollo. Let's get this cardio done. Let's come back. I'm going to show you what I eat today as well. I'm going to endeavour to show you every meal. My food has come up, and today we're on my first training day post-show. So I've been on a deload, but today I'm back to training and I've got training day food, so it's considerable. We're talking. So I'll show you what I'm having. Then throughout the day, I will have a post-show chat with you. I've got a training session today, which I'm going to film, so you're going to get all the juicy and good stuff. So stay tuned. My cardio is done and I'm just at home now having my breakfast. I'm having some chicken sausages, an egg, and then I am also having some sourdough crumpets. But what I've been doing is putting honey on my crumpets. It's a prep thing that has stayed. I've been waiting for my taste buds to change over the past 4 days, but they really haven't been. And this on prep was incredible, and it still hits the same. I'm going to eat this and then we're going to catch up about the show. I'm going to talk through the shows, and then I'm also going to talk through how I got into bodybuilding, and I'm maybe going to try and explain how I went pro in my first season. What a season, right? I chucked myself in on the back end. The reason I didn't compete earlier in the season is because I had a holiday to Dubai booked in the middle of, when did we go? Was it end of September? End of September. So originally we did want to compete for the British, right? So it wasn't necessarily the Worlds that we had in mind. It was more so the British. The holiday was coming very close to it. And after the holiday, I managed the holiday very, very effectively. I was very proud of myself. I did really well when I was away. And we came back in a much better position, and we were like, darn it, we probably could have made it in time for the British. But it all worked perfectly anyway, because we went for the back end of the year. So I did first time as 6, and then I did the Open, which was luckily just on the same day, gave me another opportunity. And then we did the Worlds at the weekend in Wales, which is where I won my pro status, and then I went straight into the pro show in the space of honestly maybe like 6 minutes, and came second in the pro show as well. So it was an absolutely insane season. Everything just sort of fell quite nicely, timing wise. I was a bit gutted that I was coming at the back end of the season, but it actually worked out beautifully. On top of all of these insane things, I can now say that I have been nominated also for the PCA Awards for Rookie of the Year and for Bikini Athlete of the Year. Which, getting nominated for Rookie, I was like, amazing. I didn't even realise at first that I'd also been nominated for Bikini Athlete of the Year. So to be up in that mix was incredible, and I'm really excited. I would say vote, but by the time this vlog is out, the votes will be closed. So we'll see how I get on with that. On top of that, also I've just released a reel this morning. I am now a Time to Shine bikini athlete, sponsored athlete as well. So unreal. If you do not know Time to Shine, I'm going to put her Nat's @ in the link below, and go and have a look on Instagram. She currently has a sale running as well, ready for next year. If I'd have known that there were sales for bikinis around Christmas time, God, I would have bought it then, and instead of doing it mid-season. But yeah, I'm now a Time to Shine athlete, which is incredible. So if you are in the runnings wanting to look at a bikini, drop me a message if you like any of the ones that you may have seen in my previous vlogs from this year, because they were stunning. But also follow Nat along, and she'll update you on all things bikini. What are the plans now? So we are getting into the reverse, and what you're going to see today is a little bit more of a day in the reverse, I guess. I'm only 4 days in. As I said this morning, I'm not going to lie, I have been struggling, and I didn't know whether to film this, right? Because one thing about achieving a pro status, there feels a little bit of pressure on how you act and how you are and how you carry yourself. For me anyway, it's a standard that I want to sort of uphold. But going pro in your first season, having never post-showed before, and then handling a reverse like a pro, it's a challenge. Yesterday I didn't have the greatest day. We were a bit teary. We were doing everything. It was not good. This is why I wanted to do this vlog today, because vlogging helps me, number one, be accountable, but two, vlogging gives me a lot of appreciation and gratitude, because to film the whole day and then when I edit it, I look and I think, I actually have a nice life. Stop crying, Lulu. It's all good. Post-show, calm down, but it's all, you know, it's fine. So yeah, this is why I'm doing it today. Post-show is not easy, and I can't speak too much on it at the minute, but I'm sure I'll do more vlogs to update. It was such a high, and aside from the titles and everything, me personally, I just enjoy the days so much. I just enjoy waking up on show day. I enjoy getting ready. I enjoy going on stage. The days are just my idea of heaven, and to now be in post-show and know that I've not got that till next year is weighing on me a little bit. I want to do it again, and it's upsetting me that I can't do it right now, but this is bodybuilding. We've set off-season goals, so we know what's happening. Next year plans, we do plan to enter the IFBB Pro League. This is causing me some sadness and complications, because what it will mean, if I do want to go for a pro card in the IFBB Pro League, which is always the goal, it is going to mean that I can't compete competitively in the PCA Pro League, which is really hurting me actually at the minute, because I love PCA so much. I had such an incredible experience. Nat, Zoe, the tanning team, the backstage team, the way it's ran, the people, the competitors, the vibe, the environment is amazing. The shows that they put on for me are amazing. I love it. I love everyone involved in it, and I feel like I've just got into it and just established myself, and now I have to come away from it, which is making me sad. Moving through the next couple of months, we are mainly focusing these next couple of weeks on building back into a normal routine without the intensity of the show coming up. So finding our off-season flow, building muscle, getting back to training. I've had a little bit of a new training plan, so I've got some tweaks. I've got my first session today. I've got my, it's more of a quad dominant leg day today, and I can't wait to get back in. I've been on a deload for the past couple of days, and mentally it's not been amazing, but my body needed it. So I can't wait to get back in the gym, to be honest, today, and send some of my anger from yesterday into a good old session, and then we will crack on. So I'm going to show you a day of me just orientating myself back to normal. I might come back on later and talk you through why I started bodybuilding, maybe, because I know I didn't speak about that right now, but that is my plans, that is my post-show, and let's get into the day a little bit more. Now I'm going to go for a work sesh, finding it very, very hard to mentally tap into work over the past couple of days. We always get done what we need to because my clients are a priority, but I've been finding it mentally more challenging. We're going to go to Costa today. We're going to have an oat milk flat white. We're going to treat ourselves. I'm going to take 3 rice cakes with me. I've got some client calls to do and some client work, and I'm going to sit there and be the most productive human that there is in Coventry right now. That is going to be me today. Then I'm going to come home. I've got one client, PT client in the gym. Then we're going to train after that. So that's the plan for the day, guys. We're going to smash it. We're going to reverse wow. We're going to be productive in this post-show. We're going to be happy, right? Because the goal is achieved, but there's still more to come. Life is not over. Now I've won my PCA Pro card, life is not over. That's what I'm trying to tell myself. Okay, let's do it.
Did you make sure you said you had 33% off?
Guys, I'm really laughing at myself. In between now, well, in between the last time I just filmed and now, I booked a photo shoot. Well, I didn't book it. I have got a photo shoot number 2 with my clients. I am the owner of Maximise Coaching, and we've got a photo shoot coming up in March. And I was sat there and I was booking the studio space for the 7 girls that I've got doing it. And I was like, I'm just going to do it. I need something to work towards. I had 7 girls do it in July as well, and I actually did that one with them. But I prepped for that one. So I prepped for that photo shoot, and that photo shoot actually led me into my competition prep. So pre my last photo shoot, when we were prepping for it, we got to the photo shoot and we were like, fuck it, let's just compete. So that was actually how I ended up competing this year. But yeah, I thought, I was booking it and I was like, why don't I do it as a off-season shoot? I mean, I'll be in the thick of off-season. I'll be 2 months away from starting prep again if the timeline goes as planned. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm not going to prep for it. So I'm going to do this purely as a confidence shoot. So the last shoot I did was very much I got shredded for. This one is going to be my off-season body, a confidence shoot to make me feel good. But also, I thought, perfect thing to keep me sane and give me something to work towards in between prep. In between preps. So yeah, thought I would tell you what session I've got because I was going to have a look over it anyway. This is my first session of off season. I am putting stakes behind this session. I want to operate this session how I plan to operate my off season, which is like an animal. I am going to unleash something in me, something different in me where my training is concerned. So we start as we mean to go on. I have got hip adduction, leg extension, horizontal leg press, hack squat, knee dominant lunges, calf raise. I'm going to feel it because I had lower volume through prep because I got very, very sore legs and I'm on a 3-leg day or a week. So I did have some 1-setters here and there, quite a lot, but Not today. There's no one setters. Everything is 2 working sets. So this is going to be very much an up in ante from what I've been doing on prep. But I'm ready. I am so fucking ready for this session. I shouldn't swear on YouTube, should I? Will they not put it up? I'm going to have to work really hard on that because I do have potty mouth, but I've been doing quite well. So we're going to go and destroy this session. I'm not going to show you every single movement, but I'm going to show you some of it. After that, I've got 1 client call and then I am home for dinner. I'm a little bit delayed on my meals today, actually. I just got it a bit jumbled, so I've got quite a lot of food to eat tonight, which will be nice. So we're going to do that, show you my session, and then we're going to come home and do our dinner and have a little roundup.
Drink them, but I did drink them.
Right guys, I've done my client and we are getting ready for a session. I have got the dear Atlantis here from our desk at Apollo and we are just discussing our favourite Monster flavours. So post in the comments the one that you think's the best. My personal favourite is definitely Peachy Keen, the orange one, right? But Atlantis, what is your favourite?
The blue original 0 sugar.
Nice. And Lily, come on. We're discussing our favourite Monster flavours and you're a Monster drinker.
Oh, yes.
I know what you're going to say. What's your favourite?
So white is a staple.
Super close.
So white is my like cult favourite.
Yeah.
But I do love this peach one.
Same.
And then I also love the 0%. I don't know what it's called, but the mango.
Mango Fiesta.
Yeah, Fiesta.
Is that the blue one?
Yes, I like that sometimes.
Another one that gets an honourable mention for me is definitely the green one. What is the green flavour? Is it apple? What other ones are there? The Ultra Roba, the pink one, is also good.
I've never tried that one.
No, I haven't. And I only drink the 0 ones. Anyone else?
You've never had Pipeline Punch, but never bought one.
Pipeline Punch, no. Never bought it, never tried it. Is that a Monster sin? Because I know a lot of people will have Monster and always had the sugary ones and that was how they started. But for me, I started on Monster with the 0s, like more gym-coded Monster, as opposed to the rocker Monster vibe. Wow, that's our Monster roundup. So, finished first leg session back. Probably should have known it wasn't going to go as beautifully as I wanted. No excuses are there, but went into the gym, it was absolutely freezing. The heating is broken in my gym at the moment. I didn't have the appropriate leg coverage with me. I only have a thin pair of flares on. It was not ideal. That no matter what warming up I did, I just felt cold the whole time. 0 pump, and I just felt like my knees were doing most of the work. It was okay, it wasn't that bad, but it did make me feel like crying, which seems to be a bit of a theme on this over the past couple of days. Something my coach said to me this morning is that it's very normal post-show for your sort of senses to be heightened, and that's definitely something that I feel, is that everything feels very, you know, I feel a little bit on the edge of tears all the time. Like, for example, this morning, just to keep it on a reel, I walked to Costa, bought my oat milk flat white, was so buzzing, ready to sit down, opened my bag, turned my laptop on, had 2%, and I'd left my laptop charger at home. So I got to put it in a takeout cup. I walked down the road and wound myself up so much about forgetting my laptop charger that I chucked the whole coffee in the bin without having one sip of it, and shouted at myself down the whole road and nearly started crying. Normally, I'm quite good at rationalising them situations. Like, I'm quite a chilled person to be like, it's one of them, go home, get your charger, come back. But the senses are very, very much heightened. Same with that session, I just felt like crying, and that's not usually me. I would usually take it and sort of run with it, but everything is feeling a little bit on the edge of tears, which I feel is very normal. I didn't even want to film this post that session because I was just like, oh, don't want to talk about it. But I think it's really important, if I'm going to do a reverse vlog, that I'm actually honest about the reverse, because some of you that may be watching this as, what can I expect when reversing? And I think expecting yourself to feel a bit more emotional than normal is probably going to be the likelihood. I'm very proud of myself for how I am handling it, because old me pre-bodybuilding would have crashed out, tears, ruined the night, been a mess. But I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to learn to rationalise and, you know, take things for what they are and not be vile to myself. I think just being kind and saying, okay, we got the session done. I know that I did a decent job, so that's all we can take from that. So we're going to get home now. I've got one client call at 6. Then we are going to wind down for dinner, and I am going to show you actually something that I'm super excited about. It's very novel, but I've got something that'll cheer me up tonight, so why not round this vlog up by sharing a little bit of that. I am showered, and it is Wicked Eve. For all my musical theatre lot out there, even non-musical theatre, just Wicked fans, period, I've got on my new M&S pyjamas, and I am about to sit and have a Wicked rewatch so that I am ready emotionally for the day I've been waiting for. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm a Wicked stan, because I'm an ex-musical theatre kid, but also I'm obsessed with Ariana Grande, but also Cynthia Erivo is my favourite musical theatre performer. So this collab for me was just jaw-dropping, and I've lived and breathed it for the past year. Many top sets have happened to Wizard on I and Defying Gravity, and just the whole album. So we are ready. I'm going to show you my dinner. I'm having like a little gnocchi chicken sun-dried tomato vibe tonight. So we are making most of the macro tracking, and it was training day today, so we've got a little bit higher on the food, so we can afford a bit of gnocchi. So let's see.